Hello everyone, my name is Haider Ali Himmatwala and I am a student of Rehanu School and I am belong to Pakistan. So as you know, when I come a new interview, I will set a specialist guest name is Surya bin Farad. First of all, I want to thank them for taking their valuable time to join us today. I really appreciate their presence and an honor for me have them here. So, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing okay.
Ma'am, first of all, tell the viewers to your introductions.
My name is Suraya bin Farhat. I'm a polyglot language teacher, translator, YouTuber, TikToker. I'm on Instagram. I have a podcast and three podcasts and a blog. Um, yeah, that's it. I'm married and we have three children, and they're
Oh,
all grown ups.
so nice. Ma'am, so my first question is, where are you born?
I was born in Morocco.
Okay, nice. So, ma'am, my next question is, how many language have you taught in your career?
So I teach Arabic, English, French, and Spanish.
Nice. So, my next question is, what inspired you to become a language teacher?
My love for languages and also the fact that I know many people who are teachers. So I put the both together.
So my next question is, how long have you been teaching language?
So I started teaching in the 70s when I was in college.
Okay, nice. So my next question is, where did you spend most of your teaching career?
Most of my teaching career was in the United States.
Nice. Ma'am, so my next question is, how was your experience working at the United Nations headquarters in New York?
It was an amazing experience. It was really interesting to go to work every day because I was able to meet people from all over the world and I was able to practice my languages. And people came to my classroom to learn from me, but I learned a lot from them as well.
Okay, nice. Ma'am, so my next question is, what kind of a student have you taught, children, adults, or both?
I have I have taught both children and adults.
Okay. So my next question is, what language did you teach at the United Nations?
Arabic at the United Nations.
Okay. So my next question is, what challenges did you face while teaching students from different countries?
Um, it was a challenge when it was a language that I did not know anything about, when their first language was that. Um, Most of the time, people knew English because you have to know English to work at the UN. You have to know either English or French. So I had no trouble with helping them through those languages. Um, but sometimes there were some concepts that they were not familiar with in those languages, and that was sometimes a challenge to get those concepts through to them outside of English and French.
Okay, nice. So ma'am, my next question is, what do you enjoy the most about teaching?
What I enjoy the most is learning from my students because when you're teaching, they are receiving knowledge, but you are also learning from them about their culture, about what a human being is in general. I think it's very rewarding in that sense.
Okay, nice. So, ma'am, my next question is, what teaching method do you find most useful for language learners?
I think when you teach, you cannot just stick to one teaching method. I think it's important to use an eclectic method where you choose the best from different methods to suit your students' needs, because people learn differently. So you have to be attuned with what the students' needs are and how they learn, so you can teach them the best way.
Okay, nice. Ma'am, my next question is how did teaching the UN help you grow as professional?
I think the fact that I was learning from each student, from their not only their professional experience, but also from their human experience, has taught me a lot and has made me a better teacher.
Okay, nice. Ma'am, my next question is what qualities do you believe a good language teacher should have?
There are so many qualities you need to have, but one of them is patience, and the other one is inclusiveness. Um, if you are not patient, you should not be a teacher because you really need to have patience to give all your attention to your students during the class and outside of the class when you're preparing exams and papers for them and last lessons. Um, and inclusiveness, because it's important to keep track of every learner's needs and make sure everybody gets what they need in the class.
Okay, ma'am, my next question is why do you describe teaching as a privilege?
I don't think it's given to anybody to teach. Um, the fact that people have put their trust in you and given you their time and effort in learning something is a huge privilege. Um, I think people's time and effort are very valuable to them. And if they entrust you with that, that is a huge privilege.
Okay, so ma'am, my next question is what kind of learner do you work with now in your online classes?
So I have students from different walks of life. Some of them are students at the university. Some of them are just retired people who want to learn language because language is good for your brain. Some of them are children whose parents want them to know foreign languages. So I have different types of students, really.
Okay, ma'am, my next question is what benefit do you think the student get from learning multiple languages?
Well, science has proven that learning a new language creates, or learning anything in general, especially a new language, creates new brain cells. So that's a huge benefit.
Okay, so ma'am, my next question is how does cultural understanding improve the process of learning language?
So when you learn someone's language, you're not just learning words or structures, you're also learning about that person's culture. And I think that brings people closer together, and that's a huge benefit.
Okay, nice. So my next question is what advice would you give a new language teacher?
A new language teacher should make sure they understand that having this task of teaching someone the language is a huge privilege, and that they should give themselves really um, as a whole to the profession, not just concentrate on the physical lessons, but look at the broader context and see how they are learning from their students and getting people closer together, because I think that's the best value in what they do.
Okay, nice. So my next question is why do you continue teaching online even after retiring?
Why? Is your question why?
Mm, why do you continue
Why?
teaching?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. It's because I think teaching is part of me. It makes me feel good to teach. And continuing after retirement makes me feel like I'm still useful. And it's important to feel useful in your life. If you don't have a goal, if you don't have something to look forward to, it's not easy to be retired.
Okay, so my next question is, what kind of books or writing are you working on now?
So right now I'm working on a children's book and on translating my autobiography, also on the second part of my autobiography. And the fourth one is bilingual stories, which I am going to publish in English only and in Arabic only. Right now, I have the bilingual version. It's a workbook of bilingual stories, Arabic and English, with audio.
Okay, so my next question is, what advice would you give to people who want to learn a new language?
I think the best advice I can give them is to make sure they learn something new every day and to include, when they are learning something new every day, to include as many of the four senses as possible. So don't concentrate only on reading or only on writing or speaking or listening. Try to do a little bit of each one every day. That will help you a lot.
Okay, so my next question is, how do you think technology can make language learning easier?
Technology is a double-edged sword, especially with AI right now. People tend to rely on it a lot. I think it's very useful because it can type things for you really fast. Typing takes time, and that I think is a big time saver, for example. But you have to be careful because it does make mistakes still. That's why I still have a job. Otherwise, you would just be relying on AI. So I would say it's useful because it makes your tasks much faster, but be careful about mistakes.
Okay, nice. So my next question is, what does being a global citizen mean to you?
To me, it means that I accept every culture in this world and don't judge anyone because of their culture. And that makes me a better person.
Okay, thank you so much for your timing and for sharing your valuable insight with us today. It was truly an honor to have you here. I appreciate your gradients and the knowledge you provided. I hope our viewer learned something meaningful for this conversation. Thank you once again for joining us. See you the next interview. Take care and stay blessed.
Thank you, and check out my books on Amazon. They make beautiful gifts. Look at them. They
Yes.
are beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, have a great day. Nice
Allah
talking to
Hafiz.
you. Allah Hafiz. Bye.
Bye bye.
Salam alaikum.